Death toll rises in the Northern California wildfires. One group aims to keep Montana River clean. And the Montana Grizzlies dominate on homecoming once again. Good evening, I'm Kent Lutzen. Two small earthquakes shook area residents earlier this evening near Lincoln. The U.S. Geological Survey says just before 8 tonight, a 3.9 magnitude earthquake hit just outside of Lincoln, followed by a 3.4 magnitude earthquake shortly after. The two earthquakes shook about 8 miles southeast of the town. One Montanan, who owns a cabin near the area, says he was there relaxing with his wife and 3 dogs during the quakes.
It shook the cabin extremely hard and was extremely loud. We thought a train was coming through. It was that loud. Lasted for about, 20, 25 seconds. And then the second one came about 40 minutes later, and I don't think it was quite as bad, but it might have been. It shook just as much and was just as loud.
There have been no reports of any injuries or serious damage at this point. On July 6th, Montana experienced its largest earthquake in over 10 years when a 5.8 magnitude earthquake hit about 5 miles southeast of Lincoln. Firefighters are gaining ground in their battle against the deadliest wildfires in California's history. 2 of the largest fires are now nearly 50% contained. At least 40 people are dead and 5,700 homes and other buildings destroyed. Here's Chris Martinez.
From the air, you can see the massive scope of the fires burning through California's wine country. On Saturday, gusty winds helped fan the flames of the Nun Fire near the town of Sonoma, prompting new evacuations. Embers from the blaze caught this house on fire. As firefighters worked to put out the flames, a shed nearby melted and collapsed before our eyes. More than 9,000 firefighters are battling more than a dozen large fires across the state. Officials say overall, they're making great progress.
This is the day that we have prayed for since Sunday night.
Thousands of people remain evacuated from their homes this weekend, and officials say they will not allow them to return until the fire danger subsides.
She's disabled. All right, let me get her feet.
That danger on full display in this body cam video showing first responders rushing to get people to safety last Sunday night. Local officials say they're still working to assess all the damage.
The count stands at 5,700 damaged and destroyed structures.
At least 20 investigators are working to figure out what caused the fires, but they say it could be weeks before they have any answers. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Sonoma, California.
The fires are taking a massive financial toll on the region. Insurers estimate the damage could top $6 billion. And back in Montana, after an unprecedented wildfire season, some Bozeman residents were more than ready for their annual tradition, which dates back more than 40 years. The Highlight firefighters had their pancake breakfast today, which was open to the public at the Highlight Fire Station. The breakfast featured an assortment of food, including lots of pancakes, and they also allowed the public to check out their Life Flight helicopter. There was a bouncy house for the kiddos, and families even got to ride in the fire trucks.
Our firefighters absolutely love doing this for the community. They have a good time doing it, and they're great cooks. Yeah, over the years it just gets busier and busier, and last year we did 1,000 people, and we expect to do that and then some this year.
Big Sky, we continue to be humbled by your generosity as support continues to pour in for our Montana Wildfire Relief Fund. Over the past month, a partnership between the Montana Television Network and the Montana Community Foundation has raised over $452,000 thanks to contributions from across the country. And this week, we officially enter the next phase of the application process. Organizations, groups, and individuals who think they may qualify are welcome to apply between now and November 10th. Just go to our website, KPAX.com, to apply. Switching gears now to weather, it was a bit cloudy and chilly out there today, especially for all those who attended the Grizz homecoming parade and football game, but some warmer weather is expected to move in. Let's go to our Storm Tracker Weather Center with meteorologist Russ Thomas. Russ?
Yeah, it is going to get nicer. It's too bad it wasn't a little bit warmer, maybe more sunny for that parade this morning, but that being said, I think everyone had a really good time out there. Satellite and radar notice clouds are really starting to break up across the area. So what that means is we're going to see clear sky tonight. Temperatures are going to drop off. We're going to see mid-20s to low 30s for much of western Montana. Numbers right now, 41 in Missoula, 41 Polson, already sitting in the upper 30s in Sealy, Kalispell, and Phillipsburg. Now, we are going to get warmer. Tomorrow, an upgrade from today, or a step up, I should say, and then even more so for the beginning of the work week, and we'll have more on that coming up.
Thank you, Russ. A national effort called American Rivers is aiming to clean up rivers across the country. MTN's Morgan Davies takes us to a look at how people in Bozeman are joining in.
There are quite a few people out along the Gallatin River in their fishing gear today, but it wasn't to catch fish. They were out here cleaning up garbage along the riverbanks.
We want to ensure the Gallatin stays healthy, so one of the ways we can do that is just to pick up garbage and trash that has found its way along the banks of the river over the last year or so.
This is the first time that the Greater Gallatin Watershed has held the cleanup event. There were about 30 volunteers at the Axtell Bridge fishing access and the Cameron Bridge fishing access.
We just identified them as areas that see a lot of traffic throughout the summer, and so we thought that it'd be a good place to target and to put our energy.
Volunteers walked along the river and into the woods, picking up remnants of the summer recreators.
A lot of beer bottles and alcohol paraphernalia.
Of course, these volunteers use the Gallatin quite a bit, so they felt that this is their way to give back.
And I wanted to come out and kind of contribute to cleaning up some of the resources that we use all summer and all spring and into the fall, and making sure that that the resource is available for everyone.
Although the goal is to clean up 100 pounds of trash, many of the volunteers told me that they weren't finding that much, and they were surprised at just how clean the Gallatin was. Reporting on the Gallatin River, Morgan Davies, MTN News.
American Rivers is the leading organization working to protect and restore the nation's rivers and streams. In Helena, hunters had the chance to practice their shot at the Prickly Pears Sportsmen's Association today. The group hosted a sight-in day for the public, so hunters are prepared when out in the nature. Attendees came out to the range where experts would help ensure rifles were safe and shot accurately. The event aimed to educate all levels of gun handlers on gun safety and shooting before the general hunting season for deer and elk begins next weekend. Hunters of all ages came out for the day. Association members say the day was just one way the range serves the public.
It's really a service to the community, and we're happy to provide the opportunity. Every experience in the great outdoors is a new opportunity to feel close to nature, and that's what I really enjoy about hunting.
Archery season for deer and elk ends tomorrow, October 15th, with the general hunting season starting in 1 week. Alpacas of Montana are expecting big numbers with this weekend with their open house. Folks have traveled from around the state and bordering states for a chance to feed, pet, and interact with some of the Montana alpacas. They're expecting anywhere from 5,000 to 7,000 people to show up for this weekend's open house.
This is our 10th year in a row of having the open house here at Alpacas of Montana. People get super excited to spend time with the alpacas. They can pet them, they get their picture taken with them, they can meet the babies, they can feed them a little bit of grain. The alpacas are happy to see them and love spending time with the kids.
This year they've added a new hayride and food truck, and for more on the Alpaca Open House, you can head over to our website. I might have to check that out too. Coming up after the break, meteorologist Russ Thomas will be in with more on what we can expect tomorrow to look like. Plus, the crew from Anchorman hit up the Grizz homecoming parade this morning. That story and more coming up.